I'm about to do your Scorpio very end of November 2021 tarot reading. And in this Scorpio love reading, we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you. Scorpio, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Scorpio love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Scorpio tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Scorpio love reading today, because today we are going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you here at the very end of November 2021. Then we're going to take a look at what they're thinking about you and what their beliefs are about you. And then we're going to take a look at what their intentions are toward you for the remainder of November 2021 and moving forward, as well as what their most likely actions are going to be toward you for the remainder of November 2021 and moving forward from there. Then I'm going to finish this reading off by getting you some advice from the universe on how to best navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with this person. Kind of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should navigate it so that it works out in the way that's best for you. Now, this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can find the information about that in the description down below this video. But this is a general reading, which means I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Scorpio people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. And it also means that there's no possible way that this reading is going to resonate with literally every single Scorpio person on the whole planet all at the same time, because not every single Scorpio person on the whole planet is going through the exact same situation all at the same time. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross-watchers. So if you're not a Scorpio and you're just watching this Scorpio love reading because you're interested in a Scorpio and you want to know what's going on with them, shoot, I can't blame you. No problem with that whatsoever. Just keep in mind that especially for cross-watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards, so you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you should still probably watch the readings for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos, the info on my personal readings, info on the different tarot decks I'm using in this reading, crystals, all kinds of fun stuff is in the description right below this video. But enough yakking. Let's move this out of the way and get on with this Scorpio end of November 2021 love reading. And let's start by getting 3 cards for how does Scorpio's romantic person of interest really feel about Scorpio here at the very end of November 2021, please. How do they feel about Scorpio? Let's get one more, please. Oh, there we go. We'll take it. Thank you. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is a very slow forward moving energy, methodical, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, not really being in a big hurry, not being in a big rush. That, you know, that story, the tortoise and the hare? This damn sure ain't the hare. This is the tortoise. So this is a very slow progress type of a situation here. From your person's point of view, they may be feeling like this is moving a lot slower than they would like to see it moving here. Usually for me, this is kind of like an aggravating energy where they're wanting it to go faster and it's just not. From their point of view, it might seem like there is no progress happening at all between the two of you. It might feel like there's no progress happening, but there is. It's just really damn slow. Right under that, I have the King of Pentacles. So I've got 2 Pentacle court cards here in a row. You might be dealing with an earth sign here. Actually, you could be dealing with literally any sign. This is a general reading. It's going to be almost impossible for me to pin that down for you specifically because I'm not tapping into your specific energy. So I'm just going to call out all the signs as I see them, like the ones that stick out to me, just in case they mean anything to you. But this King of Pentacles is Virgo energy. This is usually a very stable, abundant prosperous energy here. Someone who's kind and generous, someone who has a lot of stability, usually has their finances in order. This can be someone who is like involved in a business, like either they run a business or they're a manager in a business, or they just kind of do their own thing. They're good at managing assets and resources. This is one of the two people who builds the Ten of Pentacles, the other being the Queen of Pentacles. So this has a lot to do with stability, like in the physical 3D reality here. This could mean that your person has some stability, like financial stability, and they want to share that with you. Just feeling like things aren't happening quick enough. Now, also in their feelings for you, Scorpio, King of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Now, this King of Swords is Gemini energy. This is a decision-making energy. This is someone who is very smart, very logical, rational, reasonable, usually somebody who's pretty fair, but they're emotionally detached. When they make their decisions, they don't consult their emotions. They don't care about the story behind what's going on. They're only interested in what they can see right in front of them, the truth and the facts of the matter. And they're going to use just the truth and the facts to make their decisions, trying to make the best, most logical, most rational decision available for everyone involved. This is a very like head over heart type of a person here. Now, this could be how they're feeling about you. They could be feeling that you're really cerebral and you're head over heart and you're not consulting your emotions in some decision that needs to be made here. Could be why they're feeling like things are going too slow. Also, in their feelings toward you, Scorpio, we have the Seven of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. This is options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here. There's a lot of different ways that this situation with you could play out, and there's a lot of emotions involved in this for your person, and they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to pick the wrong cup and cause some kind of a problem here, so they're confused about what to do. I think this is probably them. They're probably having a lot of emotions here, and they're trying to like be head over heart about it, trying to eliminate the confusion, trying to make the correct decision that's best for everyone here without making some kind of a mistake. Final card in their feelings is the Ace of Wands. This represents a new beginning in passion and desire. Passionate new beginning. This can also represent the phallic symbol of the tarot deck, like the male phallus, and using it to be intimate. So this can represent your person having strong sexual desire toward you, wanting to have some sexual energy with you, and not quite sure what to do here. Could just be feeling like starting some passionate new beginning with you. This could also, if you have been together with this person and you're not currently together, this could be them trying to re-spark the connection, re-spark the passion and desire in the connection. That's their feelings. Let's take a look at what they're thinking about you here at the end of November 2021. Let's get 3 cards for what is this person thinking about Scorpio here at the very end of November. Okay. Thank you. Bottom of the deck. 4 of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is about taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break. This is about choosing to go internal, to do some healing about something, or to do some thinking about something, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. Looks like related to this love offer toward you, this Knight of Cups. Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotion. So this is actions towards love and emotion, like romantic gestures, romantic offers. This could be like asking you out on a date here, trying to figure out what to do to advance this love connection here, how to take the correct actions in this. We have 2 of Wands right under that. This is Aries energy. This is a fork in the road. It's a crossroads for your person, some decision point, and it's a decision about which path leads them to the world that they want and which path do they need to leave behind in order to get there. Very first card in a person's energy is usually the most important here, and we've got this King of Swords, some decision-making energy with some confusion about what to do, a confusion about the wand here. We've got 2 wands that they're trying to choose between, 2 different paths. I think the path that they want to go down is the path that leads to you, and they're just trying to figure out what to do. I'm wondering if this is someone that you have already been with at some point, and we're on a break in the connection right now. If not, this is just your person trying to figure out how to advance this connection. What do I do to move down that path? King of Cups right under that. This is either Pisces or Scorpio energy. This is pretty much the counterpart to this King of Swords here, the opposite almost. This is a very head over heart type of a person who doesn't consult his emotions when he makes decisions. This is a person who does consult his emotions. He does consult his intuition. He just doesn't let that stuff cloud his judgment. Now, the King of Cups also is someone who doesn't necessarily wear his heart on his sleeve. So this person has a lot of love and emotions for you. They just may not be outwardly expressing how they feel. King of Cups doesn't like publicly broadcast what his emotions are. And you see the rough, choppy waters around his feet here. That means that no matter how rough and choppy the waters get around this person, he's not likely to show that. He's usually able to keep his calm and his composure and not telegraph how he's feeling. So this kind of a person could be going through some turmoil and doing internal backflips because they're so bothered by something, and you wouldn't necessarily even be able to tell that just by sitting next to him or looking at him. But they definitely have a lot of emotions for you here, and they're trying to figure out how to advance this love offer, advance this love connection with you. In their thinking, we have the Fool, the Ten of Cups, and the World. Now that's very interesting. The Fool is the very first card of the Major Arcana, card 0. It's the first card of the tarot deck. That 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. This is usually a new beginning on something. I've already got a new beginning here with this Ace of Wands. This is about taking the blind leap of faith on something. Your person not needing to know exactly what all the steps are from beginning to end before they take the first step in your direction. Not needing to know what the full outcome is going to be before they take that first step. This is about just having blind faith and saying, screw it, you know what, I'm going for it, and leaping off the cliff and then worrying about how to grow wings on their way down. Worrying about, let's figure this out as we move along. So your person's thinking about taking a leap of faith with you. I think they're just trying to figure out how to actually approach you about it here. And it could be that they're trying to decide, do I do this or do I not do this? Do I express how I feel about Scorpio or do I keep a lid on that here? Next card in their thoughts about you, the center card here, is the Ten of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is most people's goal in terms of love and emotions and relationships. This is the happy fairy tale ending card, the happy fairy tale love connection card. So your person is thinking about taking this leap of faith on the connection with you, and they think that it could turn into this Ten of Cups, this epitome of what a good relationship should be. The final card they have is the World. This is the last card of the Major Arcana. So I've got the beginning of the Major Arcana, the end of the Major Arcana. This represents a complete full cycle between the two of you, and right in the middle of that is the Ten of Cups. So that's looking pretty good in terms of the way they're thinking about you. In terms of zodiac signs, this represents the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. This card is about completions. It's about the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. After the World, you start back over at the Fool again. So I'm wondering again if this person is someone that you have already been with and we're on a break in the connection here. It's like, and they're thinking about having the ending of that cycle and starting back over at the beginning so that they can get to this Ten of Cups they either think they have with you or think they could have with you. Not 100% sure. General reading, you got to take that however it resonates for you. Now that is their thoughts and their feelings. Let's take a look at this person's beliefs about you here at the end of November 2021. What does this person believe about Scorpio? Let's get one. Okay, we'll take an extra one. That's cool. Okay. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is usually reconciliation energy. This is usually about being reunited and celebrating. believing that they can be reunited and celebrate with you. This can also, if this is not a person that you have previously been with, this can just be about them believing that they can be united with you to begin with and celebrate that. Like coming together into a union for the first time. Under that, though, we've got that Knight of Pentacles again. They're believing that this is moving too slow for their taste, like too methodical, too one step at a time, not enough speed behind it. A lot of times this can feel like an aggravating energy, almost like they're feeling like there is no progress happening, even though there is. Now, in their actual beliefs for you, Scorpio, we got that King of Pentacles again, the Three of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Wands. So we already saw this King of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. They believe that they can share their stability with you. They believe that you are very stable and that they can build the Ten of Pentacles with you. It's one of those two things. It's got a lot to do with like stability and sharing that with someone. I'm almost positive that's what it's about because I've got the Three of Pentacles here. This is Capricorn energy. This is teamwork and collaboration. It's about working together as equals to build something of value. What you would be building together in this card is that Ten of Pentacles, and that takes the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles working together as equals in order to build that Ten of Pentacles. So they believe that they can build something like that with you. They believe that they can work together as equals with you to build something very good. Directly above this Three of Pentacles card is that Ten of Cups. They believe that they can build that kind of a relationship with you here. But directly above that is this Scorpio energy of the Seven of Cups, and they're confused about how to actually do that. Probably because of this Hanged Man energy. This is Pisces energy. This is progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stuck and stagnant right where they are. Now the Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's trying to look at things from a different perspective than he would normally look at things from, a different point of view, different angles. And he's doing that trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's trying to figure out what to do to get this unstuck and move it forward from here. So again, when I saw this Knight of Pentacles here in the story on the bottom of the deck, it can feel like progress isn't happening. So they could believe that progress isn't happening, but under the surface, it looks like it actually is. Believing that this is stuck and they need a way to get it unstuck so that they can get either this reconciliation with you or they can just become united to begin with you and work together as equals to build something. I've got 2 threes here. Also, I'm just noticing this right under this Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, I have the Six of Cups. Now this is also Scorpio energy, but this is the card of the past. This is thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days and the way things used to be. This is a very deep emotional connection that they're feeling for you. This can even represent that they had a connection with you in the past, or that this is someone from your past trying to make a comeback here. Final card we have in their beliefs is the Nine of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. This is about being walled off and defensive. But this is also a card of healing. So they could be believing that progress isn't happening with you because there's some sort of a wall that you have up. This is a card of healing, though. This is the wounded warrior, and he's been hurt. So he's built this wall around himself as a way to protect himself so that he doesn't get hurt again, so that he doesn't continue to get hurt. He doesn't want to be hurt. He's trying to heal so he can get his energy right and make the next step in his journey. So this could be them believing that you guys could work together to build something, believing that you could either get back together or be united to begin with, but things are stuck, and they believe they're stuck because you have some sort of a wall up here. Some sort of a wall is between the two of you. That's their feelings, thoughts, and beliefs. Let's take a look at what their intentions are toward you for the remainder of November 2021 and moving forward. What are this person's intentions towards Scorpio, please? What are their intentions towards Scorpio? I felt like there was another one, so I kept shuffling. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Again, either Pisces or Scorpio energy. This means they have a lot of love and emotions for you. They just might not be outwardly expressing that right now. I'm also getting the feeling that this whole belief that things are stuck and that they could build something with you, but they're feeling confused. They believe that there's a wall between the two of you. I think that is probably really hard on your person emotionally, and they're not even letting you see that. They're keeping all of that under wraps. I think they're intending, though, to take some rapid, decisive action regarding you, though. This is about rushing forward and speaking the truth. It's the fastest moving knight in the deck, so it's about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action. The Knight of Swords is someone who's already thought things through. He already knows what he's doing and what he's supposed to be doing, and he rushes in really fast and he just does it. This is not the guy who has to stop and read the instruction manual before he can take a step. He already knows what's going on. He comes in and he handles business, and then he gets on his way. Under that, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This is an energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. So your person is intending to continue having these emotions and probably not express that until they get to the point where they're taking action on something. And when they do, they're intending to take action very quickly. They're also intending to hold on to you and not let go. In their actual intentions, we have Strength, the Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Star. Strength is Leo energy. This is a card that always tells me that this is a difficult situation that your person's going through here. It's requiring a lot of their internal strength to even make it through this situation. They're having to dig down deep and tap into that internal strength. They have the internal strength to make it through. They're probably struggling really hard to contain themselves, to contain their emotions here. This can also be an energy of trying to tame that beast inside yourself, trying to rein yourself in, trying to hold yourself back so nobody can tell how much something's bothering you, trying to hold yourself back because you don't want to make a mistake and do something too quickly here. I've got them trying to contain their emotions. They have a lot of emotions, but they're trying to contain it, and right under the surface of that is the fastest knight in the deck. So I think they're struggling really hard to try and contain it, to try and keep this close to their chest and not let the cat out of the bag. But then there's that Knight of Cups again, actions toward love and emotions. So they're intending to bring their feelings to you and make some sort of a love offer and try and advance this. But I think they're trying to be patient about it. They're trying to take their good sweet time and not mess anything up. Next, we have this Four of Swords, Libra energy. Again, this is an energy of taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break, choosing to go inside to heal something, choosing to go inside to do some thinking about something, trying to figure out what to do moving forward here. I think they're wanting to rush forward a lot quicker than they actually are, and they're struggling to contain themselves here. But next we have the Three of Swords. So we're kind of going backwards a little bit here. We're going from the four to the three. That's taking one step backwards. This is more Libra energy though, and this is heartbreak and sadness, usually from a third energy. Now, that third energy does not have to be romantic third party. It doesn't always mean you're cheating on them or they were cheating on you, although it could mean that, especially if this is someone from the past that you're not currently with because you're on a break from them. I do have in there thinking the Fool, which can be about risk-taking behavior, like taking risks outside the connection. I have the World, the end, the finish of this, the ending of one cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. I've got the Ace of Wands in their feelings here. It's entirely possible that their little thingy stood up and pointed north, so they followed it and went somewhere else and had a third party. That's possible. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. It might be that way for you and not the next Scorpio that shows up to watch this, or vice versa. It might just be for a specific person that this happened for. But that third energy can be like nosy neighbors, nosy family members, friends. It could be working too much. Like anything that we do enough of as humans is going to create its own energy, including like going to the bar and partying, or eating too many Doritos, or watching too much television. Any of that can be its own energy. But there is some sort of a heartbreaking situation going on here, and I think your person is trying to heal that, or trying to figure out what to do. And because things seem stuck and they're having to struggle so hard to rein themselves in, they could just be feeling heartbreak and sadness about that. But I've got in their intentions here, their beliefs, I have this wall that's in the way. Them believing that you were hurt and built a wall and you're trying to heal and protect yourself. It could be that they did something to break your heart at some point in the past. And this is another card of healing. So that's the second card of healing that I've got here. This is the third one. The star is Aquarius energy. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's a card of wish fulfillment. In a love reading, this can also represent your person is viewing you as a gift to them from the universe. They're viewing you as the one for them. I mean, in their thinking, we've got the 10 of Cups right in the center of that. And in their beliefs, they're believing that they can build something together with you. This is also card 17 of the Major Arcana. Card 16, the card right before this in the sequence, is the Tower. So you don't make it to the star without going through a tower first, like when everything comes crumbling down. I don't specifically have the Tower out here, but just the fact that this is here tells me that there was a tower for your person. That could be what there was a heartbreaking situation about. It could be that you guys are on a break and they're trying to figure out what to do about that and how to heal this heartbreak that's going on here. If they had a third party, they're trying to figure out how to heal that and having the hope that it can be put back together. Now that's their intentions anyway, but you know how people are. What they intend to do and then what they actually end up doing sometimes are very different things. So let's take a look at what this person's most likely actions are going to be toward you for the remainder of November 2021 and moving forward from there. What are this person's most likely actions going to be towards Scorpio for the remainder of November 2021 and moving forward, please? What are their most likely actions going to be towards Scorpio? All right, what do we have here? Oh, this and then this. Making a mess here. On the bottom of the deck, Two of Wands, Aries energy. Twos are decisions. This is a crossroads. This is a fork in the road. It's a decision point about which path leads them to the world they want and which path do they need to leave behind. I think they're going to make a decision on that here. 10 of Swords right under that. This is Gemini energy. This is an ending to something. This is a swift ending. Sometimes it's a painful ending. Sometimes it's an ending that they didn't see coming or that you don't see coming. No matter how you slice that, this is an ending. Could be an ending to your person being at this crossroads here. In their feelings, central card, options, choices, confusion about that. The very next card is the Ace of Wands. Now, the way you make a decision is you cut off all the other options that you have and you leave yourself only one option. That's how you make a decision between these two. You pick one. So, could be that your person is ending this whole crossroads aspect of things here, or most likely to do that. Aha, they are. I saw them struggling to not let their emotions out, to not express how they're feeling to you about something. And then the very next card under that now is the Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. So this is news, messages, communications about love and emotions. This is the expressing of feelings. This is sometimes an apology. Sometimes it's just them coming to you and telling you how they feel about you and trying to offer you their cup of love here. Right under that, there's the Knight of Swords again that we already saw in their intentions. Fastest moving knight in the deck, rushing forward and speaking the truth about how they feel about you, rushing forward and taking rapid, decisive action to offer you this cup of love. Now, in their actual most likely actions, we have the Lovers, the Hermit, and the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Lovers, this is Gemini energy. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're like soulmate type connection here. Very powerful love connection. Divine feminine, divine masculine. We've got the divine represented in the card. This is divine counterparts. This is such a powerful connection, at least from how your person is viewing it, that they're looking at it like two people who are supposed to be together. I saw that kind of with the star. Got both of them out here. Like, they're viewing you as the one for them. They can have the 10 of Cups with you. They can build the 10 of Pentacles with you if they could just figure out how to get this unstuck and progress to happen. And I think they're just about ready to come to you and express all of this and tell you how they feel about you. But then again, in their most likely actions, we've got the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. This is an energy of isolation, like withdrawal, like communication probably not happening very much. Now, this is also an energy of like something happening that forces them to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, shining that inner light down into the shadows of themselves, looking inside themselves, trying to figure out, how do I move this forward from here? Now, two interesting things. Directly above this Hermit card is the Four of Swords. This is the minor arcana version of the Hermit card. The Hermit is not a choice. Something happens and it forces a person into Hermit mode. We don't choose to go into Hermit mode. The Four of Swords is a choice. That's something where you're deciding to go look in yourself to heal something. You're deciding to think about something. This is like something forces that to happen here. So it's kind of interesting that those two are directly in alignment with each other. We're going from this in their intentions to this in their most likely actions. So it's good. It looks like they follow through on their intentions to look inside themselves. Now, the other interesting thing is what's in the Hermit's lantern. It's the star. The card is right here in their intentions as well. So they definitely went through some sort of a tower moment here. I'm really feeling like this is probably a spot, at least for a big percentage of the people watching this, that there was some breakup between the two of you, and they're trying to heal it. They're looking inside themselves, trying to figure out how to heal it. Probably still going back and forth, though. This is Capricorn energy, Two of Pentacles. This is a card of balance, but it's about trying to maintain their balance, trying to regain their balance after their balance has been thrown off. You can see the water in the background representing their emotions, and it's big giant waves there, so that their emotions are rocky all over the place. We saw this King of Cups energy here, got those same rocky waves right here at his feet. And I said then that no matter how rough and choppy the waters get around the King of Cups, he's able to maintain his composure, not let you see how he's feeling. Your person has been off balance a lot here, and they're struggling to maintain. This is also an energy of a decision, because it's a two, like going back and forth on something, like trying to look at the pros and cons, weigh the options here. Asking questions like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will they take me back? Won't they take me back? Something like that, where they're not sure 100% what to do, and they're going back and forth on it. Now, directly above that is this Three of Swords. Again, like heartbreak and sadness from some third energy. So again, it's another meaning to this can be juggling. So it's possible that your person was juggling more than one person at some point in the past, and they've had to decide now that they're going to have to leave one of these behind. They're going to have to end one of them. And I think they're coming forward toward you to express feelings. So if your person was with someone that's not you, I think they're trying to end that and come to you. That could be the wall that's in the way. That could be why things are stuck. That could be why I'm seeing in their thinking, wanting to take the leap of faith with you, but needing to end another cycle so this new cycle can begin and get to the actual 10 of Cups that they want. But your person is clearly viewing you as the one for them. I mean, 10 of Cups in the center of their thinking related to you. I think they've had to go internal. This is probably a big, tough decision for them. Again, first card in their energy, decision-making energy. head over heart energy, trying to be logical, rational, reasonable, fair, looking at the truth and the facts of the matter. Yeah, this is starting to feel like either you've been with this person before and they're coming back trying to fix everything that they messed up prior to this, or this is a person that you're trying to get with or is trying to get with you, but they're currently involved somewhere else and they're trying to figure out how to end that. It's one of those two. It might be one way for you and the next way for the very next Scorpio that shows up to watch this, but that is your person's energy. Let's take a look at some advice for you on how to navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with them. What do you do? What do you not do? How should you play this in a way so that it works out best for you? So what is the advice for Scorpio about how to navigate the situation with this person for the remainder of November 2021 and moving forward from here? Let's get one more. What is the advice for Scorpio how to navigate this situation moving forward from the end of November 2021, please? On the bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Scorpio energy, the card of the past. Thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way things used to be. Can represent a person from your past trying to make a comeback. Probably the case, somebody from your past who caused some sort of a heartbreak for you, at least caused some pain for you and put you in a spot where you were walled off and defensive here. They're intending to heal that. They're intending to figure out how to heal that heartbreak. And I think they're still going back and forth about will you or will you not take them back. Right under this Scorpio energy of the past, I've got the Scorpio Major Arcana card, and it just gave me goosebumps down both arms and on the right side of my face. This is death. This is an ending to something. This is something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. This can be the ending of a connection that you had in the past. This can be that this past connection with this person changed something very dramatically for you. It caused you to go through some sort of a transformation here. This could be a spot, where they hurt you and it changed you. It could have ended the connection. It could have ended your desire to have a connection with this person. It could have even transformed the way you look at connections in and of themselves. Right under that, I have the Page of Cups. And normally this is news and messages and communications about love and emotions. This could be them coming to express their feelings about you or to you, or an apology. But this card is unique in that this Page of Cups has three people on it. It's got two dudes and a lady here who's laying here with half exposed. This could definitely be some third party thing that happened and that transformed things for you. Now this could also just be that this person from the past is trying to transform a situation with you, and they're going to apologize and they're going to express their emotions. And Magician right under that, this is the Mac Daddy Master Manifester, someone with all the tools, abilities, resources, everything they need to create the world around them to be any way they want it to be. Now this could be saying a couple of things, because the next card is the World. I've already got the World out here in your person's feelings. The ending of one cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. This could be that them expressing feelings, they're doing that because they're trying to manifest the ending of the cycle of you guys not being together and start a new cycle where you are. Or this could be saying that this person from your past did something to end the connection, changed things very significantly for you, possibly had a third party, and that manifested the ending of the cycle and the beginning of a new cycle here. Could be any of those things. Now, in your actual advice, Scorpio, we got the Ten of Wands, Six of Swords, Five of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. This Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This is a heavy burden that's been carried by you. This is also a 10, though. So in tarot, 10s are completion. So this can represent the completion of you carrying this heavy burden. In other words, getting to a spot where the burden that you've been carrying, you can just lay it down and move forward without it. I don't know if this is saying that in the past, this person was a burden to you, which is why the connection ended. It could be saying that, hey, you got to a spot where you were able to lay this burden down, and now you got the past showing back up. I'm not 100% sure. I'm getting the distinct feeling that this person's energy that I just read is going to be one way for you and a different way for the next Scorpio that watches this. So you're going to have to take this advice however it resonates for you too, because I'm feeling like I've got at least two very distinct people that I've picked up, two different types of people. I might be reading to two different groups of Scorpio right now. That's kind of what it feels like. Next we have the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind you. Again, this whole emphasis on the past. At its core, this is about moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful situation. It's about leaving that in the past where it belongs and moving forward toward what you want. But the woman with all these swords stuck in the boat represent that even though you're leaving the past in the past and moving forward, you're doing that carrying some burdens or some lessons from the past along the way with you. I see this Ten of Wands, heavy burden that you're carrying. I'm hoping that you're laying the burden down and carrying forward lessons with you and not bringing the burden along with you. If this person from your past was a burden, this is very clearly suggesting that you should lay that burden down and move forward with the lessons, but not the burden. Next in your advice is the Five of Cups. This is also Scorpio energy. This is sadness and remorse about the past, again with emphasis on the past. And I just got goosebumps down my left arm and on the top of my head here. This is about focusing on something that you've lost and feeling that loss. Like your focus literally determines the emotions that you feel. So when you focus on the past, you feel the way you felt in the past. When you focus on something that you've lost, you feel that loss. When you focus on something that you believe is missing, you feel that gap in your life. Normally, in a Five of Cups card, like in the standard Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it's got a person who's looking at the three cups that have been spilled out, and they look all sad and depressed. And behind them in the background is two upright cups that are still full of love and emotions, still representing a love connection or things in your life that you can be happy about, but your focus just isn't aimed in the right spot. It's aimed at the stuff that's spilled out. This card is totally different. And in this card, the three cups have been spilled out, and this dude is not looking sad and remorseful and depressed and dwelling on the past. This dude's taking the two remaining cups that are left, and he's dumping those the hell out too. He's done with this, and he's leaving it in the past. He's laying that burden down, and he's moving forward. Page of Swords. This is news, messages, communications. This is also an energy of someone who's trying to learn something, trying to figure something out here. This can be an energy of like keeping tabs on somebody, like looking at their social media pages or driving past their house, or someone that you know seeing them and then coming and reporting information to you, whether or not you asked for it. It's just an energy of like trying to figure something out, or possibly speaking the truth about something. Sometimes like the pages are the least mature of the court cards. So if this is communication, sometimes it can be like immature communication, as in like poorly thought out, or you didn't think it out at all. It just comes out of your mouth speaking the truth. And if that's the case, then sometimes the truth he speaks can be pretty harsh, pretty cutting, you know, like slice him with the truth. Can be that. Eight of Pentacles, this is Virgo energy. This is putting in the work on something, putting in the time, the effort, the energy on building something that you want or protecting something that you have. At the very least, being willing to put in the work on this. I don't get the sense, I'm trying to look at how this could be taken a different way here. But this is really looking like what it's telling me is the person from the past caused some massive transformation, caused the connection to die, possibly because they had a third party here. Or, I mean, I've got the Three of Swords here. It's possible. And they manifested the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, and now they're trying to come back and start over at the beginning again. And it looks like from the advice that you're being given is like this was a burden. Lay the burden down. Move forward away from that. Don't take the burden with you. Take the lessons with you. You've already dumped the remaining 2 cups out. I'm feeling like you already figured out what to do here, which was dump the cups out and move forward. And now you're working on something of your own. Now, if you still have questions about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Scorpio love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.